This is the Harry Potter characters' logical explanation video. There are many ways to arrive at the solution of this puzzle without guessing. This is just one way. Starting with rule number 1, we can order the Marauders in column 1. Moony is Remus, Wormtail is Peter, Padfoot is Sirius, and Prongs is James. We know from rule number 3 that the Weasleys are all in row 1. This would be Ron, Molly, and Ginny, but we don't know yet where exactly they should be placed in row 1. According to rule number 2, characters who have died are adjacent to the characters who killed them. Since we know Sirius has to be in this position, and Molly has to be somewhere in row 1, this means Bellatrix, who was responsible for Sirius's death, and who is killed by Molly, has to be placed here, so that she can be adjacent to both Sirius and Molly. This also means Molly has to be in one of these two positions. Cedric was killed by Peter, and the only position available next to Peter now is here. James was killed by Voldemort, and this is the only position available next to James now, so Voldemort must be placed here. Harry kills Voldemort, so he can be placed here, or here. However, from rule number 4 we know that Bellatrix is adjacent to the two Triwizard Champions from Hogwarts. These are Cedric and Harry. So Harry must be adjacent to both Bellatrix and Voldemort, meaning he must be placed here. Nagini and Voldemort kill Severus. So Severus must be placed in this position next to Voldemort and Nagini. Albus was killed by Severus, and so should also be adjacent to Severus. Albus and Nagini can be in either of these positions, but since Neville killed Nagini, Nagini must be placed above Albus to be adjacent to Neville. From rule number 5 we know Harry, Ron, and Hermione must be in different rows and columns. Since Harry is placed in column 3, and there are no positions available in column 1 or 2, Hermione must be placed in this position in column 4. Ron can now only fit in the second column of row 1. And Molly must still be adjacent to Bellatrix, so should be placed in the third column of row 1. If we check logic now, we'll see the logical is solved and without any guessing.